Hi, this is Margaret with Recipe Amateur Investigator. Today we're going to make a banana cream cheesecake, and it is by Live, Love, and Sugar. So let's get started. First, you're going to get a spring pan. I sprayed it. I cut my parchment paper. If you need to learn how to cut a parchment paper really easy, look at one of my recipes regarding how to cut and line a cheesecake pan with parchment paper. So I got 2.5 cups of vanilla wafers in here. I already have 3 tablespoons of sugar in here. Next, I melted one stick of butter. She says 10, but I think 8 would do. So now we're just going to pour the butter in and chop this up. Would help if I have it locked in there. Lock it in. Keep pouring the butter. You got this. Trying to get that warm. There it goes. Keep pouring the butter. It's because that one butter thing's a little bit on there. So what I'm going to do is take this off, pour the rest of this in so we can get this all done. And I like to go around sometime, even though I have that, I like to go around the top of the edges because sometimes those don't get the butter on there. So, okay, and we're going to finish this. See, now it's going. See? Perfect. Okay, so now that we have the crust done, make sure your oven is set at 325, and then we're going to bake this for about 8 minutes at 325. So I got my oven. Next, we're just going to get this crust, pour it in, and pat it down. Like there's some little pieces in here that there. Now you can make your crust. Some people like thin crust. Some people like a lot of crust. If you like a lot of crust, go up on the sides. So the side of the cheesecake will have some. Some people in my family like a lot of crust and some don't like it. So this one's going to have just about a medium texture in there. And then pat it down. Get the ends, get it nice and good. And this is what it looks like. When you bake this in the oven, please put a pan underneath it. I learned the hard way baking my first cheesecake. The butter melted all over the bottom of my oven. It was a mess. So don't make the same mistake as I did. So let me put this in the oven and bake this. And once I take this out, then we'll make the fillings. Be right back. So I took the crust out of the oven, letting it cool, and now we're going to make the filling. Make sure you turn down your oven to 300 now. So you're going to get 3 packs of cream cheese. Any brand works. I tried them all. And make sure it's at room temperature. You're going to get 3 eggs. Those are the 2 main things you need to have at room temperature. Okay, so we got this. So we're going to put this on low. We're going to let the cream cheese spin, but we want to do it at low because we don't want to make too many air bubbles and cracking on here. Okay. Then after we do that, we're going to put in here, which I have it all in here. It's 1 cup of sugar and 3 tablespoons of flour, and we're going to mix this in until it's smooth. So let me do this. I'm just going to pour it all in. And I'm going to scrape down my sides, so get it off. You just have to have patience with cheesecake. It just takes a while for it to make. But once you do get this all done, then you'll be a pro at it. And you don't have to go to the store and spend like, what, 70, 80 bucks for a cheesecake, or go to another one of these places that does cheesecakes and food. I mean, sometimes there can be in the hundreds. So you can make them yourself. Okay, so now I think I got pretty much of this. I'm gonna put this down and put it on low and let it mix in there. And while it's incorporating, next I'm going to get, oh, the other thing is room temperature is sour cream, which is 1/4 of sour cream, which I have my sour cream too. So after we do that, oh, okay. So I got my sour cream. I'm gonna get it ready in just a second because there's other stuff we have to put in here. So you're gonna get 1/4 of sour cream, 4 teaspoons of banana extract, and 1 cup of pure banana, which is 2 bananas, and 3 eggs, like I said, at room temperature. We're going to scrape down. We already added in. Now we're going to add in the sour cream. So let me turn this off. We're going to add in the sour cream with the mixture. Put the sour cream in. Okay. Scrape down the bowls as always. Okay. Then we're going to put in the banana extract. And it did say how many again? It says 3, actually it's 4 teaspoons. Okay. So we're gonna put 4 teaspoons of this in. Because it is banana. So there's 1, 2, 3. Oh, look, I just had just enough left. 4. Crazy, meant to be. So, got the 4 in there. We're gonna let this blend, and then we're gonna put the eggs in at one at a time. Oh my God, you can smell the banana. It smells really good. Okay, now we're gonna put 1 egg at a time in here. And again, make sure your eggs are at room temperature. First, 1 egg. Two eggs. And then 3 eggs. I'm going to let those mix for a little bit. Okay. Now I'm going to turn this off because we don't want to overdo the batter. Next, I got 2 bananas in here, and we're going to puree them in here. To tell you honestly, guys, when I did this on mine, I didn't even clean it because the crust is in here. I said, there's a little bit of crust. I didn't care. I didn't want to have to re-clean this. So now I got the 2 bananas, and we're going to puree this. And then we're going to mix this banana in there. Looks pureed to me. See, this is what it looks like. Ooh, it smells delicious. Take this out. And then we're just going to put this in here. And then we're going to mix it again, just a little bit more. Put it all in. I want to get all that banana. Okay. Get it in. And put this in. Mess everywhere I go. Okay, I'm just a messy person, but everybody who bakes very messy, that means you're a good cook or good baker or whatever. But that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So I'm going to scrape all this down again because I want to make sure all this is in there. Okay, now we're going to mix this again. As soon as I get this. If you could just smell this banana, it's so good. And again, we're just going to mix it up a little bit. Just let it go and do its thing. Looks very well mixed to me because we don't want to over mix this. Now I'm going to move this over, unplug all these little things I have over here. Bring my little cute little tidbits over. Perfect. Go get my crust. So as you see, I went ahead and got extra crust, so I put it in 3 of these little sibling, because little individual serving bowls, because I'm not using a big spring pan. I'm using like a medium size. So let me get this open. This glass bowl. I know it's glass, it's heavy, but can we just make it a little bit lighter for seniors? So, okay. So I got all of this. Let me scoot over here. Move all of this here. Just want to take this and put it here for me. And clean my fingers. How many towels do y'all go through when y'all bake? I probably go through 3. Wiping my hands, washing them, wiping them. Okay, so what I'm going to do is fill this up. Okay. Okay. And then I'm going to put some in for these individual ones so I can give them away. Let's see if I have enough to do them. Just to give to the camera person. He might want to have some individual ones. He doesn't like to share. Okay. Yeah, there's enough in here. So I'm going to scrape the rest of this one in here. Oh my God. This bowl is so freaking heavy. Okay. And then we're going to put this in the oven, guys. As you see. We're going to put this in the oven. Let it bake in the oven for how long? I'm doing a small one, guys. So this one, if you're doing a large one, yesterday when I did this one, I let it bake for an hour and 10 minutes. Turn off the oven, let it rest for 30 minutes. Then I opened the oven and let it rest with a wooden spoon in there, open, with another 30 minutes. So, but if you're doing a large one, like one big one, I would do it for an hour and 30 minutes. So let me just shake this up so everything falls in. Spread it. And I'll be right back with the finished product. See you in a minute because we're not finished making. Now we're going to do the top. Be right back. So the next step, we're going to make a Bavarian cream while the cheesecake is cooling. But I already have a cheesecake that I made last night that I cooled so we could do the topping all together. You're going to get a bowl of ice. So here's my bowl of ice. The next thing you're going to do is get two tablespoons of milk. And then with this milk, we're going to use 1 teaspoon of gelatin. And we're going to set it to side. So let's do that first. That's the first thing it says to do. And it's unflavored gelatin. I have never done gelatin, but let's do it. And you just put it in. Don't touch it. Just leave it alone. So let's just leave it alone. Put it right there. The next you need to get, you can do it over the oven, but since I don't want to go by my oven, I got my Curtis Stone pan right here. So we're going to heat up a half of heavy whipping cream. So here's a half a cup in here. And push this to the side. Next in here, well, let's turn this off for just a second. Yeah, it's off. No. Oh, yeah. you're going to get 2 egg yolks, just the egg yolk, and put them in a medium-sized bowl and just kind of whip it. Okay, that's all you have to do. And then set it to the side. We're going to set this to the side now because I already did it. And here in the heating, you're going to get a 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream. Inside the whipping cream, we're going to add in 3/4 of vanilla, 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and also we're going to put all that in here just to make sure this is what it says, guys. I keep on going back and forth, and sugar. The sugar in here as well is going to be sorry guys, 2 tablespoons. So I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of sugar in here. 1 and 2. Got that. Then we're going to put in the vanilla extract, which, not the vanilla, the banana, which is 1/4. Put 1/4 in. Okay, got my 1/4 of banana in there. The next is going to be the vanilla, and the vanilla is 3/4 of a teaspoon. So one moment. Half, 3/4. Ooh, it smells so delicious with the banana in here. I bet you with the vanilla now. I love vanilla extract. I need to go back to Mexico and pick it up. Okay, so then we're just going to stir this up till it gets warm. And then we're going to put this inside of the egg mixture. But we don't want it hot. We just want to warm it. Okay. Perfect. Just want to see if it's warm. Let's just see if it's warm. I'd say it's warm. Okay, so it's warm. Then we're going to get this. We're going to pour it in here. And then we're going to put it back in here. But let me turn this off. And then we're going to put it back in here. Okay, we're going to beat it just a little bit, and then we're going to put it back in here till it gets 160 degrees. Okay. Now we're going to put this back in, and I want to make sure we get all this nice Bavarian cream in here. Perfect. Then we're going to add in now, remember that gelatin with the milk? We're going to put that in here and stir it and whip it. Make sure I get it off. And we're going to turn this on. First I'm going to mix it up. Okay. And yes, I can use this in my Curtis Stone pan. It doesn't scratch. So give me one moment. I want to make sure I get all of this gelatin in here with that milk. And all this too. I'm a one-shot person. If I don't have to keep on cleaning bowls, that's me. Perfect. Looks good to me. Hey, if you want to do more bowls, go ahead. I don't. So now we're just going to stir this. It should go quickly. I'm going to put this temperature in here to make sure it's at least at 160. It looks like to me it is, but turn it off. Oops, turn it off. I don't want to burn it. Then we're going to put it right back in here. And now you're going to let it cool. That's the hard part about this whole thing. You have to let this completely cool before we make the whipping cream. And then we pour this all in and mix this, the whipping cream, in here. So give me just a few minutes. Let's let this cool and I'll be right back. So this is nice and chilled now, the cream part. It's nice and chilled. So now what we're going to do is make a little bit of whipping cream. So you're going to get in here, I think it was 2/3. Let me go back and look at all these things. So yes, this is going to be 2/3. And then we're going to put some powdered sugar in here to make a whipping cream. And make sure this is nice and cold. If you can, chill your bowl too. So we got that. Now we're going to put some, she said about 4 to 5 tablespoons. We'll see as we go. And you turn this on high because we want to make sure this is nice and stiff on here. So let's be right Sorry guys, we got some dogs. Okay, now we're going to add a little bit more because what I'm trying to do is make it a peak, and it's going to make a peak in a minute. So and all it is just powdered sugar and whipping cream. See how it's starting to get a little thicker? Oh, it's really getting there now. And then we're going to whip that, mix that, and fold it in on this. So we're still waiting. It's getting there. We'll just speed it up. That's my mama. She would have loved this banana cream pie. She would have said, Margaret, did you make this? It sure is good. Okay, come a little closer. The whipping cream is getting whipped, as you see. Let's just see if we've got a peak. Oh, I say that's a nice peak, huh? Wouldn't you? So we got a peak in here, see? Then we're just going to get this and plug it. Move this back. And then we're going to get this part. And we're going to put it over here. And we're going to fold this in. So we're going to put all this in here. Oh, that's Freddie. Freddie's our new one in our house. He can't help himself. He just likes to bark. Mama used to say, I'm ready, Freddie. So maybe that's how Freddie came to us. Okay. So I got that done, and then we're just going to whip this in here, like this. See how that is? And then I'm just going to put this in the refrigerator, and then let this sit for a while. But I'm going to, well, actually, I think I can do this now. It's going to firm up on here. So what I'm going to do is just show you on this one. You're going to get this once it's done. You're going to put some on here. And then you're going to let it set for overnight, at least 6 hours in the refrigerator. But I'm going to show you what it looks like afterwards. So I'm just going to put this here. And one moment, take out the one I did last night. One moment, and like I said, I'm going to put this in here because I got other ones I need to do later. And this is what it looks like. Isn't that pretty? And now I'm going to cut it and we'll taste it and see what it tastes like. This is going to be my Easter dessert. So I'm going to eat my Easter dessert in the morning. I have another one, and I have some miniature ones to give away. So let's cut this one up and see what it tastes like. Oh, okay. Not very nice. Okay. Got that done. should have used a smaller knife. I'm gonna do that. Let me see if this one looks better. Actually, let's see this. I'm not the best. This is the one part that I'm not so good at. Is cutting. Told you I'm not the best at this. So there it goes. There goes Freddy. I'm just making a mess of this. Oh, there it is. Ooh, this is a nice little crust. Put the crust there. So this is what it looks like in the inside. Take that little piece out. Okay. I can already tell you it's already good. Let's see what it tastes like. So delicious. Would I make this again? Absolutely. I would love it. If you want, when you serve this to your guests, you can get some little whipping cream. If I have my whipping cream, put a little whipping cream maybe on the over here. Maybe put a little bit on here for your guests. Maybe some sliced bananas or put some nuts on top of it. And enjoy. If you love this recipe, I am so sorry, guys, for my dogs. Give me one moment. Voila! I'm back. Sorry, guys. My dog's got a little excited. I have a new rescue in the house, so he's fairly new. That's Freddy. So if you like this recipe, follow me here on YouTube at Recipe Amateur Investigator. I hope your family will enjoy this recipe as much as mine. Happy Easter. Bye, guys.